Welcome back to my channel, Technology in the Future. The buzz around the upcoming Sony A7V is growing louder, and if you're a photographer or filmmaker, you're likely wondering, should you wait for Sony's next big thing, or invest in the current generation powerhouse, the A7 IV? The decision isn't just about numbers and specs. It's about creative priorities, timing, and whether the A7V truly redefines the enthusiast mirrorless experience. Let's unpack the possibilities and explore what this next-generation camera could mean for your workflow. Sony's Alpha 7 series has long been at the forefront of full-frame mirrorless innovation. The leap from the A7 III to the A7 IV showed how Sony can deliver meaningful upgrades while also nudging up the price point. The A7 III launched in 2018 for $1,999, while the A7 IV entered the scene in 2021 for $2,499. Now, early insights suggest the A7V might debut with a starting price of $2,799 USD body only. In Canada, this could exceed $4,000 CAD, and in Europe, it's rumored to hover around €3,400, including VAT. Clearly, Sony is targeting the premium enthusiast segment with this model. But does the potential justify the cost? According to reliable sources, the A7V is expected to feature a 44-megapixel back-illuminated CMOS sensor, striking a balance between the 3.3MP sensor of the A7 IV and the ultra-high-res capabilities of the A7 R lineup. Unlike some of Sony's more expensive stacked sensors, this BSI unit isn't stacked, potentially maintaining good heat efficiency and manageable costs, while still pushing image resolution to impressive new heights. Under the hood, Sony will likely introduce a new image processor, possibly the latest iteration of its Bion's XR engine, with a rumored dedicated AI chip for smarter subject recognition and autofocus. This could mean better real-time tracking, faster detection of people, animals, and vehicles, and improved autofocus reliability in unpredictable lighting or motion-heavy environments areas. Where the A7 IV occasionally fell short, another headline upgrade is the burst speed, which may double from 10 FPS on the A7 IV to 20 FPS on the A7V, allowing photographers to capture fast-paced action with increased precision. For videographers, Sony might bring 16-bit 4K RAW output via HDMI, alongside color profiles like S-Log3 and S-Cinetone features, aimed squarely at hybrid creators who demand professional-grade video without moving into cinema camera territory. Image stabilization could also get a significant overhaul, potential for up to 8 stops of 5-axis IBIS. This would be a major win for handheld shooters and those working with longer focal lengths and low-light environments. Dual card slots supporting both SFexpress Type A and SD cards are another likely inclusion, addressing the needs of professionals requiring speed, flexibility, and redundancy. In terms of design, the A7V is said to adopt elements from Sony's higher-end bodies like the Alpha one, offering a more robust grip, improved button layout, and possibly a redesigned cooling system for longer shooting sessions. The rear display is also rumored to be brighter, more flexible, and touch-responsive, something users specifically requested after using the A7 IV. The electronic viewfinder is expected to receive a resolution bump as well, though the exact specs are still under wraps. However, all this innovation raises a crucial question. Can Sony offer high-end features without cannibalizing its flagship models like the Alpha 1 and A9 series? The A7V must walk a delicate line, offering enough improvements to stand out in the mid-tier space without overlapping too much with premium offerings. Then there's external competition to consider. Canon's EOS R6 Mark II offers uncropped 4K 6OP and strong color science. Nikon Z6 II features a refined UI and an excellent EVF. Meanwhile, Panasonic's S5 II and S5 IIX push the envelope in terms of stabilization and video specs. So Sony can't afford to drop the ball either in performance or in timing. One debated omission is the top-deck LCD display. Some shooters see it as essential for checking exposure and settings quietly during events or weddings. Others argue It's unnecessary clutter. Sony has so far opted for a minimalist design, but this decision may divide users once again. Similarly, enthusiasts are hoping for menu improvements, more intuitive touch interaction, and a more balanced weight distribution, especially for those who shoot for hours handheld. Timing is another major factor. Some industry chatter hints that Sony might delay the A7V's release, choosing instead to focus on high-margin models. If that happens, eager photographers may pivot to the A7C to FX30, or even purchase refurbished A7. For units instead of waiting for the unknown, this all leads to a common creative dilemma. Do you wait for the ideal camera, or use what's available, and start shooting today? While specs can be exciting, your storytelling, timing, and consistency often matter more than the gear itself. So will the Sony A7V live up to its promise? On paper, it's shaping up to be one of the most versatile full-frame mirrorless cameras ever. From a high-resolution BSI sensor and powerful AI-driven autofocus, 220 FPS burst shooting, better video capabilities, and upgraded ergonomics, it checks a lot of boxes. But with a rumored $2,799 price tag, expectations will be sky-high. If Sony misses the mark on availability, usability, or value, the crown could slip away, especially in such a fiercely competitive space. So here's the bottom line. If you're after predictable performance today, the A7 IV remains a reliable workhorse. But if you're willing to wait and potentially pay more for cutting-edge innovation, the A7V could be a game-changer. Your decision comes down to what matters most: immediate reliability or the promise of what's next. Thanks for tuning in to Technology in the Future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest deep dives into the tech shaping our creative world. See you in the next video.